For me. Sports on YouTube for all the play-by-play action brought to you tonight by Stephen Wade and Adam Gardner. Plenty of replays, plenty of fun stuff. Keep an eye out for it. Share with friends and family. Again, youtube.com/SDHS Sports.
Standing on his own feet. A boss is one who guarantee we gon' But you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for. Every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game. Or maybe you're just making excuses.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen Decatur High School's administration, faculty, staff, and students welcome you to the Hawk's Nest. Your host for tonight's MPSSAA 3A South Region 2 Semifinal. Tonight, we welcome the Clippers from Oxon Hill High School. If I could have everyone's attention for some very important announcements. Stephen Decatur High School welcomes everyone to tonight's contest. As each team represents their respective schools, we remind you that honoring the values of sportsmanship is the essence of every athletic contest. We ask you to accept the responsibility as a fan of this game to show respect for players, respect for coaches, respect for officials, and respect for those around you. Your support and cooperation will allow all athletes involved in this game to achieve and demonstrate their best. Please be aware this contest is being live streamed with both audio and video. Conversations in the stands may be audible on the live stream, so please be mindful when conversing, cheering, or commenting on the game. Worcester County Public Schools' #1 priority is to ensure the safety and security of our players, officials, coaches, and spectators. Help us keep our facilities and athletic venues safe by immediately reporting any safety concerns to law enforcement or school administration. Please familiarize yourself with the location of the nearest exit should an unlikely emergency evacuation be required. Remember, if you see something, say something. Now, if you would please rise and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem, we ask that all gentlemen remove all hats and head coverings for the duration of the anthem. Now let's meet our starting lineups. First, for the visiting Clippers. Number 1, a senior, Isaiah Payne. Number 2, junior, Chris Henderson. Number 3, senior, Cole Love. Number 23, junior, Jeremiah Smith. And number 33, sophomore, Nigel Harris. The Clippers are coached by Lewis Howard, assisted by Coach Ball and Coach Dyson. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore wearing number 1, Zachary Baker. At forward, a 6'3" sophomore wearing number 3, Tribe Wise. At guard, a 5'10" junior wearing number 5, Jaden Hudson. At guard, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, a sophomore wearing 0, David Chandler. And at forward, a 6 foot 5 inch junior wearing number 23, Bryson Coleman. The Seahawks are coached by B.J. Johnson, assisted by Jeff Levan, Ty Northrup, and A. Tonight's game is being live streamed on YouTube, youtube.com/SDHS Sports. Or search SDHS Sports on YouTube to catch all the play-by-play action all night long. Check it out, share with friends and family.
Well, here we go. Win or go home for both teams. My name is Adam Gardner, alongside my great friend Stephen Wade. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Great night. Great Tuesday night for some playoff basketball. Decatur's first game, Oxon Hill, their second game of the playoffs so far. It's going to be a good one.
Absolutely. These two teams met last year in the playoffs. Game was put into overtime before Oxon Hill ran away with it. Looking for a different result here if you're Decatur. We'll get started early. Chris Henderson to the hoop. Henderson, a 6'3" junior, meeting Chandler up top. Oxon Hill trapping. Baker ties it up. You can already feel the energy a lot better than last night. Nigel Harris, the point guard for Oxon Hill, bringing it up. Again, the energy, crowd, loud already. Three-point attempt by Cole Love doesn't go. Chandler, nice pass. Back out to Wise. In the corner, Jaden Hudson. You bet.
Bang! That's how you want to get it started if you're Decatur.
Absolutely.
Oxon Hill gets an early bucket, quick response. Next time down the floor, Jaden Hudson letting it fly from 3.
Stops and shots. Wise falls down. Luckily, the ball hits Hudson's foot and stops the play. Take a look back.
Early substitution.
You see this Jaden Hudson 3, catch and shoot, no hesitation, letting it fly.
Clippers making a sub already. That's Jackson, number 5, coming in for Jeremiah Smith.
Henderson driving in. The large frame as he bodies his way to the baseline. You can see Henderson for Oxon Hill, like I said, not giving Chandler much breathing room. Coleman, high post, driving in, blocked, looks to be. And the Clippers will look to push. Nice deflection from Chandler, and now Decatur will push. Hudson driving in. Shot wouldn't have counted. Is a reach-in foul for Hudson. Steven, I love this segment. What are your steps to Seahawks success?
First off, team defense. I mean, it sounds pretty basic, you know, play defense, keep the other team from scoring. But they really got to work as a unit out there defensively to stop these Clippers. Also, rebound and go. I feel like I really preach on it a lot, but rebounds are such a key part of winning games. And the last thing, don't let the moment get too big. Playoff basketball, big crowd. It's going to get really tense and exciting at times. It's also going to get really fast. Sometimes they just got to slow it down, stay in the moment, and just make the right plays.
Absolutely. Can't let the moment get too big. They get another steal here. They got numbers. Another bad pass. Got to watch the turnovers here. There's one thing you don't want to do. You can't play sloppy. Minimize mistakes. And again, to note, Decatur has a fairly young team. Starting 5, not a single senior for the starting lineup for Decatur. They have had a couple big games this year, especially against Wycomico. Coleman on the fast break. Loses it on the way up. It's a nice play. Isaiah Payne for the Clippers. And Decatur will inbound it underneath.
Yeah, you could feel the excitement start to grow a little bit in hopes of a Coleman dunk. Not on that one, though.
We've seen a couple of them, none better than the one he had against Wycomico. My goodness. Coleman gets space for a jump shot, can't get it. Chandler goes up and gets the offensive rebound and puts it in. Second chance points. Henderson bringing the ball up for Oxon Hill. He's got a nice shoulder tat on that left shoulder. Steven, would you ever rock any tattoos?
Ooh, I don't know. Oh! What a block from Wise.
I'll cut you off. Three-point attempt is blocked and saved by Wise.
That was a block by Chandler there.
That pass underneath somehow ends up in Coleman's hands. Foul on the floor. But I'll go back to it, Steven. Would you rock any tats?
I don't know. I wouldn't rock a shoulder tat, though. I would get it, maybe on the forearm or something.
I was going to say a little forearm. I was looking right at it. Decatur inbounding underneath, gives it to Coleman quickly, goes up in the air with it and had nowhere to go, turns it over. And another bad pass. Oxon Hill playing sloppy as well to start. Creating defense into offense, something Decatur does very well. A very efficient, fast break scoring team.
Yeah,
Henderson has it. He wants to shoot it. He lets it fly, and it just misses.
Yeah, the game's already moving really fast. A lot of turnovers, a lot of sloppy play.
Very quick pace. Coleman in the high post again. We've seen that a lot recently. Baker creates some space. His shot goes in and out. Let's see Isaiah Payne. A lot of movement right now in this Oxon Hill offense. Seeing a lot of off-ball screens. You see another one being set. This one for Cole Love, but he took too many steps. Taking a look back at this try-wise block where I had to cut you off. Look at that angle, by the way.
It's a great angle, even better block by Wise getting up there.
Getting all ball, getting the crowd into it. Chandler gives off to Hudson. Back to Chandler driving baseline. Gets space and gets the layup. A nice start for Decatur, up 9-4, halfway through the first. Decatur showing a man-to-man defense. Crowd is well into it. Oh! Another big block from Wise, and now a turnover. They can run the fast break if they want. Wise fouled, and it's going to be an offensive foul. Big swing there. As the crowd lets the referee hear it.
Yeah, but still, what a great block on the other end by Wise.
Couple of big blocks early. Nothing gets a place louder than a fast break, turning defense into offense, especially when you throw it down. Another deflection, a lot of deflections early, and it's Decatur's ball again.
Henderson shaking his hand a little bit. Looks like he messing with one of his fingers.
Possibly could have jammed it on that pass down underneath. Seems if you find as he takes on the challenge of guarding Chandler. Chandler just blows by him, a blur. No one in the paint. A quick 11-4 start for Decatur.
And I'll tell you what, don't let Chandler get hot. He's very dangerous when he gets on a roll and starts building up some confidence and just gets going.
Absolutely, he is a blur in the half court. Look at this
Steal
defense.
from Wise.
Wise on the fast break. Going up, gets fouled, and almost got the N1. You could kind of tell he was taking some hard steps, wanted to dunk it, but was fouled hard. Almost finished the N1, but he's hobbling a little, as you see, on his way to the free throw line. Noah Tucker at the scorer's table. If there's one thing you want to do for Decatur, we're going to try and put them away early. Just have all the momentum on your side. Again, you have home court advantage. If they do win this game, they will be back here on Thursday for the regional final. First free throw, no good. See substitutions for both teams. Damari Kyler coming in for Oxon Hill. And Tucker still at the scores table. Coming in for Tribe Wise, who, like we said, was a little shaken up after that foul. (12-4) early here for Decatur. Certainly a great start. So we see Henderson has it, wants to give it up, gives it to Nigel Harris. Three-pointer, Cole Love, wide right, nice offensive rebound. Damari Kyler and the putback. Again, like I always say, you want to try and limit those second chance points. See some offense. Pass hit Tucker's knee, and now Oxon Hill will run. One-legged jump shot, in and out. An impressive shot almost. Another deflection. It's like a pinball, and it goes back to Decatur.
William Johns, number 13, checking in for Oxon Hill in place of Nigel Harris.
Absolutely. I just want to say the student section showed out today. They're letting a few of the Clippers players hear it early. Definitely a great atmosphere here in Decatur. Nice steal from Henderson. Just picks his pocket, and the layup is good. Whoever is taking out the ball for Decatur, they are getting met by a Clipper defender before half court. Tucker, elbow jump shot, in and out. 12-8, minute 20 to go. Henderson stops on a dime and can't get it. Look at the pace that Decatur plays with. Nice handoff. Coleman, the layup.
Beautiful feed from Hudson.
You can just see that they are so comfortable together as a unit, playing that fast pace. They get a rebound and they go.
Yeah, and that's something we've seen improve throughout the season. You know, starting off with a lot of guys injured or out. They've really come along and really gelled as a team throughout the season.
Absolutely. You've seen the team chemistry improve. Three-point attempt. William Johns, shot is off. Chandler trying to beat Love, and he is fouled on the attempt. Cole Love for Oxon Hill complaining that Chandler is grabbing his arm on the way down. Either way, Chandler will go to the line and shoot a pair. First free throw, in and out. Free throws are going to be important tonight.
Yeah, they really do add up throughout the course of a game.
Ramadan checks in for Noah Tucker.
And also, if you can get into a rhythm early at the free throw line, it really helps you down the stretch late in the game when free throws are happening more and more often.
Misses both at the line, and Oxon Hill will look to take advantage of that. About a 5-6 second differential between shot and game clock. Can't hold for the final shot. They swing it to the corner. Nigel Harris a three. That's a big swing. Decatur now only up three as they'll look to hopefully take the final shot. Hesitation, step back. Jaden Hudson, oh my.
Ooh. The bank is open.
3 seconds ago, Henderson. Nigel Harris a three. Oh, short, got it off in time. But nonetheless, a fast-paced, competitive quarter. Going to be an efficient game and a quick one, it seems. 16-11 Decatur leads. We'll be back in a minute. We are back from the break. I mentioned earlier these two teams met in the playoffs last year at Oxon Hill. Decatur was able to erase a 12-point deficit in the second half and force the game into overtime. However, when the game reached overtime, Oxon Hill outscored Decatur 17-3. But the final score doesn't depict what the game was throughout the way. Oxon Hill won 72-58. But again, forcing overtime before getting destroyed 17-3. But like I said, Decatur looking for a different result. And a bad start to the second quarter. Chandler just lost it. And Oxon Hill will start with possession. So a good first quarter. Some
Very good, very fast pace.
Some good shooting, some good fast break offense, some great defense, creating a lot of turnovers. Is there anything you'd like to see them do different in the second quarter, something you didn't like in the first?
I'd like to see just a lot of the more of the same on offense. On defense, did well. I mean, not too much to critique.
They made some tough shots. As Isaiah Payne.
Yeah, and Oxon Hill's a tough team. I mean, it's going to be a close, tough game.
Oh,
my goodness!
Bryson Coleman drives baseline and throws it down. Crowd on their feet.
That'll get the crowd into it.
Yes, it will.
That came out of nowhere.
Just rose up and threw it down. Payne looking to silence the crowd, doesn't do so. And now Henderson fouls Chandler hard.
Got to keep that momentum if you're Decatur. Keep it going. Let's get another look at this.
I mean, just got past his defender. That's pure athleticism. Not one person on the floor thought he was going to go up for a dunk.
Come on now.
Except Coleman himself. Just an electric play. And it gets the crowd even more into it. Baker in trouble. Hudson, a three. Looks good. Just misses. And Oxon Hill, Payne gets a rebound. High pass. Damari Kyler can't save it, and another turnover. We are fortunate to see some of these plays while commentating. I mean,
oh, absolutely.
A couple of Coleman dunks, some excellent game-tying shots. It's been quite the season. We're looking to continue it with a win. Chandler gets past his initial defender. That is an athletic finish, but couldn't get it to go. And now Oxon Hill will come back the other end.
Yeah, going back to your question, I would like to see more dunks now that I've seen one.
And you hear the reaction. I don't blame you. Henderson catch and shoot three. Out short, and Ramadan gets the rebound. But Hudson lost it. Payne, a nice steal. And the layup. And we'll have a timeout call from Coach Johnson. Not the happiest. Couple early turnovers here in the second quarter. 2 minutes through, Decatur up 3. We were just talking about it during the break, and you asked me where did that come from. That Coleman dunk was something else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the degree of difficulty on that one to know where you are on the floor and still have the athleticism to go up and slam it down. Something I certainly can't do. You, Steven, you might be able to. Ramadan open in the corner. Well short on the three-point attempt.
On a 6-foot rim, maybe. Or 8-foot rim.
I think we both could do it on
dunk
an 8-foot
on those,
rim.
yeah.
Those were the glory days, playing on the mini hoop.
Oh, they were.
Some good ball movement, ends up in a Nigel Harris three. This game is all tied up. Suddenly after that dunk, Oxon Hill feeling some of the momentum shift to them. I must say, very active on defense. Luckily, Decatur has some excellent ball handlers. And we're gonna have a travel. Baker drug his pivot foot. Haven't seen Tribe Wise in this game since midway through the first. Again, got a little banged up on that foul. Still on the bench for Decatur. So hopefully everything's good with him, as his presence on both sides is definitely needed in a time right now. Payne has it, guarded by Baker. Screen set by Kyler. Finding an open man. Coleman could have touched the sky with that attempt. Offensive rebound from Kyler, and now Oxon Hill has their first lead.
Yeah, got to rebound if you're Decatur. Close games like this.
Both teams.
Second chance opportunity is going to be the difference.
Absolutely. Both teams have gone on a couple of runs to start this game. The exact opposite of what we saw in the girls' game last night. Hudson lost it for a second. Now Chandler driving, drawing contact and going to the line. Haven't really seen a team play defense against Decatur like I've seen Oxon Hill. They are just smothering the defenders in any chance they can get.
Yeah, I talked to Bryson Coleman in the hallway today. He was saying, I was like, what you got with, the Clippers tonight? And he goes, well, they're big. They like to play fast pace, which we've been seeing. And he says they like to trap a lot.
Absolutely.
So that's something that I'm expecting they've been working on in practice, something they prepared for.
Absolutely. And from Coleman saying that they trap a lot, clearly has to mean that they've watched some film, whether that's as a team or individually. It's definitely good to know your personnel and what you're going against before you even step on the court. Oxon Hill holding a 1-point lead here halfway through the second. Nigel Harris, we've seen multiple threes from him. Kicks it out. Henderson. Now Payne has it. Falls. Still ends up getting it back. Little street ball move. Kyler gets the offensive rebound. It's fouled hard.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, since Kyler's checked into this game, he's gathered a lot of offensive rebounds, really helping out the Clippers' offense.
Absolutely. A big frame standing 6'4", a senior for the Clippers. Definitely making his presence known, as here's the first free throw.
And all the noise from the student section, not enough on that first one.
Kyler hits both at the line calmly. Then you see 3 Clipper defenders on the other side of half court early in that possession, as Hudson gets around his defender, but Payne wraps him up, and he's called for a foul. Then the Seahawks ball handlers probably aren't feeling the most comfortable with all the pressure they're seeing as soon as they bring this ball up. But we'll see Hudson at the line for a 1-and-1. Rattles in the first. Both teams have displayed some good ball movement early. You can clearly see the chemistry on both sides. I think we're in line for a good game here, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, so far, we've seen all the signs of that. Coleman said he predicted a high-scoring game. I mean, we'll see what it looks like at the finish, but...
And I can see why he says that, as both teams play with an insanely quick pace. Now we see Decatur bringing a little pressure beyond half court. A trap here early, and it creates a turnover. Baker, a wild fast break, nice finish. Some good body control. We'll see them try and bring that press again. Oxon Hill breaks it with ease, that's clean. And Henderson on the other end.
Fast pace continues.
Again, Chandler tries to pass it to Coleman, ends up hitting the rim. Tucker lost it, trying to get rid of it. Look at this finish by Baker, stumbling.
That's a finish that, as a coach, a little concerned while the ball is still in the air.
Absolutely.
I mean, not a very clean-looking finish by any means, but Zakari Baker showing off the athleticism, getting it to go.
Multi-sport athlete, even plays football. Very athletic, he showed it there. Decatur turned it over on that pass attempt. Baker gets the block, and it'll stay with Oxon Hill. Just under 3 minutes to go. An even matchup, definitely, so far. Johns comes out of the game Donnell Dorsey coming in. We'll also see Jaron Hudson, the freshman for Decatur, come in, see his first minutes. Zakari Baker out of the game. Still no Wise. Pass up. Offensive rebound. Kyler again.
He's killing it on the boards on offense.
Can't say his name enough. Coleman stops on a dime. Pull up elbow. Can't get it. Oxon Hill holding a 3-point lead here. I would call this danger territory for Decatur. Don't let them run away with this before the half. Keep it close. Put it into the second half. Nigel Harris, another 3-point attempt. Can't get it. And a nice box out and rebound by Tucker. They'll look to push. Chandler draws a blocking foul. I must say, it's very enjoyable to commentate a game that's played with this much pace. It's nonstop action. You know, I don't have to ask you questions like what a word means or if something's a word. I don't know if anyone watching at home tuned in with us last night, but Steven used some rather, I don't even know the word to use, but some great vocabulary that I didn't even know were words.
Showed no hesitancy.
Okay.
Displaying the vernacular.
If you couldn't tell, those are 2 words that he used. Me on the other end, I was quite lost. Chandler knocks down the first of a 1-and-1.
Yeah, but that's all right. We got fast-paced basketball going on to distract us today.
Absolutely, and I don't know if this is just me, but to give people at home kind of a feel of what we're feeling, it feels a little hotter in this gym tonight. I just have to say that. I'm wearing a T-shirt and sweatpants, and I am really hot.
Chandler!
Oh, my.
He got up.
David Chandler pins it off the glass. Decatur a chance to take the lead. 2 screens being set up top. Tucker, swing. Jaron Hudson, a corner 3. You bet.
Bang!
Coach Johnson loves it. The freshman immediately making an impact. On the other end, Isaiah Payne, a floater. Again, the pace silencing the crowd. High pass. It's a wild one. Hudson, another turnover. We'll see the Clippers try and take the lead back. Payne's 3 is good, but we got to travel. And we have to take another look at this block. See the entire sequence. Chandler on the other end. Boom, pins it off the glass.
Yeah, Chandler was kind of creeping in the whole time. He was anticipating it. Went in and got it.
And with just under 2 minutes to go, we got an even game, 28 apiece. I believe you said Bryson Coleman's score prediction was what, 74-72? He definitely knew it was going to be close.
Yeah, definitely high scoring.
Very high scoring. Chandler, that's pretty.
Yeah, and then I said, do I even need to ask you who you got with the 74-point stake in the win? And he just smiled and said, yeah, you know.
Great mentality. Payne kicking out. Henderson looking for his first 3. Can't get it.
Yeah, Henderson keeps firing it from 3. Not much luck so far.
Absolutely. He's been a force down low. Hasn't gotten one of those jump shots to fall, however. Decatur carrying a 2-point lead. Just about a minute to go. We'll slow it down for once. Kind of seems foreign as Chandler is met at the rim. Looked like a clean block from Kyler, but we have a whistle. It's a blocking foul, and Chandler will go to the line. Chandler has played very aggressive. He's gotten his shot attempts in this first half. They've all been in the paint, it seems. I mean, really, why shoot it when you can blow by your defenders like that and finish? So we'll see him go to the line. He made both of his free throws the last trip and rattles in the first.
Yeah, Oxon Hill definitely getting into a little bit of foul trouble early on here in the first.
Coleman, nice offensive rebound. Jaron Hudson, another one.
Oh, come on. Come on, Jaron Hudson.
That's how you make an impact off the bench. the freshman, 2 3-pointers to fall here in a span of 2 minutes. Nice spin by Payne, a wild shot, and now Decatur can run, but Bryson Coleman loses it off his foot. Too eager to run the fast break. 21 seconds to go. If you're Decatur, you'd be very pleased to carry a 6-point lead going into that second half. See what they do here on this last offensive possession for Oxon Hill. Nigel Harris will bring it up. He will take their time, possibly hold for the last shot. We'll see. Harris wanted to shoot it, kicks it back out. 9 seconds to go now. Payne guarded by Hudson, gets a lane, kicks it back out. Harris gets an open look, can't get it. Deflection, full court heave. Oh, great awareness by Jaden Hudson. But a great first half nonetheless. A game of runs, and Decatur will take a 6-point lead going into the half. We'll be back after the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, hang tight as we get ready for our halftime entertainment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for our state champion wrestling team. For the 4th straight year, the Maryland State 2A Dual Wrestling Team Championship was claimed by none other than your very own Stephen Decatur Seahawk Varsity Wrestling Team. These athletes have shown us time and time again what it means to be dedicated, passionate, and driven. To say that this year's championship was hard-fought would be an understatement. The competition was fierce as they defeated last season's state finalist Middletown by a score of 33-25 in the semifinals. Then they dominated #1 seed Sparrows Point in the final by a score of 49-18. From the moment they stepped onto the mat, it was clear that this team was something special. Our varsity boys team is Elijah Pollack, Michael Hughes, Juan Hinojosa, Jake Salo, Aaron August, Reed Cammy, Logan Inchereri, Donovan Henry, Alex Reel, ZJ Lyons, Gavin Salido, Evan Hayworth, Marion Manuel, Parker Inchereri, Nate McDaniel, Ethan Brown, Cole Kohut, Eden McMullen, and Garrett Maloney. And our varsity girls team is Madeline Reed, Jenna Danner, Rachel Plata, AJ Johnson, and Shania Bernier. Congratulations to our Maryland State 2A dual wrestling team champions. Your hard work, dedication, and passion have paid off in spades, and you've made us all proud. We can't wait to see what the future holds for this incredible team, and we'll be cheering you on every step of the way. Again, congratulations, and good luck to those wrestling in the state tournament this weekend. We should give a big shout out to Coach August and his staff for all their hard work and dedication to get them to this point as well. And next up, a little halftime performance by the Seaside Dance Academy.
back from the break in hopes of an exciting second half. Wanted to make a quick note before we get into our first half stats. We do see Tribe Wise back on the floor. Didn't see him past halfway through the first. Again, was a hard foul on a fast break and seemed a little banged up getting back up from the floor, but back on the floor now. For our first half stats, David Chandler, who we said his name a lot, rightfully so, the leading scorer for Decatur with 12 of the 34 points. And then only came in for a few minutes at the end, but Jaron Hudson, those 2 big 3-pointers, a big reason why Decatur up 6. Jaron Hudson, 6 points. An excellent job coming off the bench, knowing his role as a teammate and doing it at a great level.
Yeah, absolutely. Jaron came right off the bench, made an instant impact, coming right in, making a contribution to the team on offense, making his presence known out there.
Absolutely, as we see Isaiah Payne at the line, misses the first and misses the second. Tribe Wise getting the rebound. Foul's going to be on Kyler for Oxon Hill, and Decatur will get it back and bring the ball up. I was complaining about how hot it was. I had a sip of water. I feel a lot better. I just wanted to let everyone know.
That's good. You know, hydration is key.
I was about to say, I sensed some sarcasm.
Yeah.
But whatever.
No, I'm being serious.
Sure. Henderson, a little
nice little kick out of bounds.
Little Ronaldo. Don't know much about soccer, but booted that one near the girls' locker room, and Chandler will look to inbound it. Turnover on the inbound and a whistle. We'd like to give a shout out to everyone watching at home. We appreciate the support. We're glad you can join us in this regional semifinal. It's been a close game throughout. Very fast-paced game as well. Payne has it. Henderson still hasn't gotten a 3 to fall. He shot plenty of them. Driving in. Wise and Coleman both hit the floor. Henderson gets it back and gets his way, an easy layup.
And you can tell by looking at Henderson, he's got some strength to him, enough to knock over both Coleman and Wise.
Absolutely, and a big part of that is Chandler.
Oh my goodness.
Make it 14 points, an athletic finish. But going back to it, Henderson, more importantly, knows how to use his body. Very coordinated, very quick, but uses his strength to his utmost ability as Chandler a blur. And Kyler fouls him again. Kyler's second foul of the second half. His 4th overall. Big thing to note, he is in foul trouble early in the second half.
Absolutely.
You noted earlier in the first half how he's played a nice role, gotten some big second chance points, some big rebounds, and has set some good screens. But with his 4th foul, expect to see a substitution being made.
Yeah. And something I really like from Decatur, in the little spurts of time where they've been down on the scoreboard, they've really been doing a great job of keeping their composure, staying in the game. And that's something as they continue to build the lead, they got to continue to keep that composure even with the lead. When down, it's, you know, a little bit easier to say, oh, you know, keep your head in it.
Absolutely.
But not so much when you're up and winning.
I think that's called don't let your foot off the gas.
Never too high, never too low. Very even and poised the whole way out.
Layup is missed by Cole Love. On the other end, Decatur looking to push. Baker is fouled. A little score check in case anyone was interested. Just down the street, Snow Hill welcomes North Dorchester in their first round of the playoffs. Scores 15 apiece going into the second quarter. Snow Hill, we saw 2 competitive games against Decatur as Tribe Wise is called for an over-the-back foul. Or no, it's going to be a foul called. It's going to be a foul called Aaron Wilson, the substitute for Kyler for Oxon Hill, and Decatur will get another chance at it.
Yeah, I saw it. He was trying to box out, but
kind of grabbed him.
Was grabbing at him.
Coleman lost him on the way up, got hit, but they'll get another inbound. Some physical play to start. Coleman gets an open look, doesn't decide to shoot it. Chandler does. He's on fire.
Have a night, David Chandler.
17 points. David Chandler, the leading scorer. And an air ball. William Johns shoots an air ball.
Home crowd's letting them know about it too.
Absolutely, and a great start to the second half. 7-2 to start this third quarter. Decatur totaling to be up 11. Wise in trouble, gets it to Chandler. Gets past his first defender with ease. Nice block. William Johns blocks Coleman. Payne driving in. Fouled Zachary Baker. That'll be his second foul. And we'll see free throws for Isaiah Payne.
A lot of whistles early on here in the second half.
Absolutely. Let's say they generally let them play in the first half, but it seems like they've upped the physicality on both sides. First free throw good, not letting the crowd noise get to Isaiah Payne. Again, trying to come back from a lead like this, you want every point you can get, so free throws will be big. And he knocks down both with ease. Oxon Hill now showing a full court press. Chandler gets by about 4 Clippers. Hudson's three is blocked. Aaron Wilson got up, blocked Hudson's three. On the other end, Payne. And we're going to have an extension of the elbow, an offensive foul. Some chants from the student section. You can't do that. You absolutely can't do that.
Oh! Come on now.
Get the crowd on your feet. Zachary Baker, shake and bake, and a turnover.
Crowd's loving it.
Look back.
Yo, Shake and Bake, was that a little nod to his last name,
Shake
Baker?
and bake.
Shake and Baker.
And a timeout called. Momentum is all on Decatur's side. To start this inbound, ran a little play at half court. Chandler, an immense amount of pressure. Never seems stressed when facing all that pressure though. Breaks double teams with ease. It's easy, it's harder than it looks. We're gonna have a call. Chandler didn't put the ball on the floor for 5 seconds. That's a call in high school basketball. And it'll go back to Oxon Hill. Just about 3 minutes through this third quarter.
Yeah, back to your point about Chandler, though. He just seems so in control, even when moving fast, just so athletic.
Cole Love. A cold-hearted three. Oh, no, I tried.
Cold-hearted?
I don't know, I tried.
Is that what you're going? Okay.
Yes, that's what I was going for, but couldn't do it. Oxon Hill, another steal. Foul. Could have been a dangerous foul if it was an and one.
Aaron
Wilson.
Hart, it could also, you know, Love, Hart. kind of all goes together, kind of.
It does.
Not really.
No, it does. It does. It does. I feel like we're doing too much though with that name.
Yeah.
Potential. Actually, no. I'm not going to say it's an all-name team. It's too simple. No.
No, I'll put it on.
And that's not a knock for Cole Love. Still a good name. Just we need something more like Diamond Dixon or Franchise Friend if we want it to be on the all-name team. So.
Or Sky
Matthews.
Sky Matthews.
Yep. From Crofton's ladies varsity. If you tuned in with us last night. Cross-court pass. Nice job breaking the press. Wide. That's a good finish.
See Tribe Wise come back into the game for the second half.
Already making an impact. How about Henderson? Nice block from Wise to eliminate the potential of an and-one. It looks to be a ball out of bounds. Foul is on the floor. Looks like both teams looking to draw contact here in the second half a little more than they did in the first. So look to inbound it. Full court pass is thrown away, but nice recovery, William Johns. So we'll see Henderson, a nice cross. Oh my.
Oh, what a finish. What a move.
I just looked right at you after that move. That is very pretty. Some physical basketball. Clippers cut it back to 6. Some off-ball movement. They're overloading that left side. Looking for Chandler. He's going to drive baseline, kick back out. That's some good ball movement. And it's a Hudson 3.
Been seeing a lot of Hudson threes tonight.
For both Jaron and Jaden. Both of them have at least 2 3-pointers now. The primary shooters for the Seahawks. Henderson lost it, but a late whistle. Foul is on Jaden Hudson. He can't believe it. And we'll have free throws for Henderson. We'd like to go back to that last possession. That was some great offense. A lot of movement off the ball. Chandler and Hudson played a little 1-2, and it ended up in a wide open Hudson 3 that he knocked down. Gonna need more of that.
Yeah, absolutely. The Seahawks offense, they're really establishing themselves, and they're really controlling the game and just dominating, and they're doing what they want to do out there.
Nursing a 9-point lead as Henderson misses the first free throw. So we were talking about this before the game, and bear with me, a lot of teams, especially Oxon Hill, used to playing basketball games on a 94-foot court. Here at Decatur, this court is only 80 feet. That's a 14-foot difference.
Yeah, that's about 7 feet on either half. Really can affect how they bring the ball up.
Absolutely.
Once crossing half court.
Things from running an offensive set to full court pressing, all that, it kind of changes your view on things. You wonder if that plays a factor, but they don't seem too fazed by it. It's Decatur with an 8-point lead. Henderson made the second. Chandler caught in the baseline.
Great ball movement.
Wise an open 3. No, still a good shot. They're getting good looks. And now Cole Love has an open layup, and he puts it in 48-42. You see 3 Clippers at half court waiting. Decatur doing a great job breaking this press. And Baker's shot is blocked. Aaron Wilson. Oxon Hill. Henderson, a pull-up 3. Still can't get one to go.
Yeah, 3-ball not working for him tonight.
We got a big collision at half court. Hudson has it up top. Looking for some offense here. A couple misses these last few possessions. Look at that, a fight for it. We might have offensive interference, and that's exactly what it's called. Ball still didn't leave the area of the rim before Coleman tipped it. So it'll be Oxon Hill ball.
Yeah. Tribe Wise almost had a little tip in there, but was still sitting on the rim when Coleman went up.
So we'll see Isaiah Payne bring it up for the Clippers. One of the three, kicks it out. William Johns a three, no. Coleman, full extension rebound. And Baker turns it over again. Didn't see his initial defender, but a nice recovery and a nice block. Nice job to make up for your mistakes. We'll see Jaron Hudson come to the scores table, come in for Sakari.
Yeah. Yeah, not necessarily the best pass from Baker, but great anticipation from Isaiah Payne. Had to react pretty quickly for that one to get the steal.
Absolutely is. We'll see Cole Love, a shot from three, no.
Clippers really struggling with that three ball.
See another turnover. Chandler just trying to break another double team. A couple of bad offensive possessions in a row.
Yeah.
Might need a timeout.
Coach Johnson not thrilled whatsoever with those past few possessions.
And we're gonna have a travel, Cole Love. And speak of the devil, Coach Johnson will call a timeout. He is not too happy. 30-second timeout. We'll be back in a second. Well, we entered this second half with Decatur up by 6, and we almost are entering this fourth quarter. A minute 25 to go in the third. Decatur still up by 6. Very even third quarter. However, it seems like the Clippers are gaining a little bit of momentum. A couple of bad offensive possessions in a row, like I mentioned. Just turnovers.
And all it takes is a few bad possessions to really mess you up, especially if the other team's taking advantage of them.
Coleman is feeling the pressure, not one Seahawk really helping him out up top. Another turnover. Just about 80 seconds ago. Crowd getting relatively loud. So we'll see Isaiah Payne, Nigel Harris, swing. That three-point attempt, William Johns knocks it down. One possession game. Decatur just seems a little flat right now.
Yeah. I mean, they built up a little bit of a lead. I don't know if they got too comfortable or if Oxon Hill's just storming back.
Spun around a defender, but lost it on the way up. That's a turnover you can't be too angry about, though. Got all the way to the cup before losing the handle of it. Oxon Hill has a chance to tie this game right back up. 44 seconds to go. Henderson driving in, drawing a lot of contact and is fouled. So he will go back to the line. Again, using his strength and just bulldozing his way down low.
Definitely a lot more whistles here in the third quarter than the first half.
Absolutely, a lot more free throws like you mentioned. Little score update. Again, down the road. Snow Hill, almost at halftime, have now extended their lead 32-17. It was 15-15 after the first.
Nice little
17-2 run in the second quarter. However, Oxon Hill cuts it to 1 here at Decatur. Just need a bucket. They seem a little flat, like I said. Hudson driving in, almost got the reverse layup, It was a good look. 23 seconds to go.
Yeah,
Oxon Hill can take the lead.
Gotta love the confidence from the freshman, just taking it to the basket, driving in, no hesitation.
And it wasn't a bad look, just couldn't get it to go. Isaiah Payne has it with 12 seconds to go. Now Chandler guarding him again. A bucket here would be all the momentum on the Clipper side. A step back three. Just misses. 1 second to go. No shot. Shot won't count. So Decatur will nurse a 1-point lead going into this fourth quarter. What a great fourth quarter this will be for the regional semifinal. Get your popcorn ready. We are back here for this fourth quarter. I mentioned a few minutes ago how a court length, a 14-foot difference could play a factor in a team like Oxon Hill trying to adjust to that 80-foot court that they're playing on right now. One of my good friends who did play Decatur basketball for 3 years, Luke Mergott.
Shout out, Luke.
Did say it plays a factor. Gotta wonder if it played a factor on that missed layup he had last year.
Ooh, well, to be fair, he never missed the layup because he never shot it. Dribbled off the foot.
Love you, Luke. 3-point attempt from Chandler. I just had to do it.
Yeah.
Nothing but friendly banter. 7:40 to go. Chandler's three was no good, so now Oxon Hill has a chance to take the lead to start this fourth. Big thing for Decatur I want to see is try and get this crowd back into it. Use home court advantage to your advantage. Baker guarding Payne. Swinging it cross court. Henderson trying to go inside to Payne, lost it. Chandler in trouble. And a foul. Three defenders around him before he got hit, and the whistle called.
It's going to be on William Johns.
Both teams have 7 fouls. I believe that will mean a 1-and-1 for Chandler.
See Jackson coming in for Johns here.
Chandler, some big free throws. And especially as a close game like this, you're going to need free throws. You need all the points you can get. I got to stop talking because he just missed. Goes 1 of 2 at the line. 2-point game, 49-47. So far, Coleman's prediction of it being a close game, pretty much dead on accurate. We see Tariq Jackson the second in for the first time for Oxon Hill. Payne drawing some contact. And we'll go to the line. It's a blocking foul on Baker.
Not quite as high scoring as Coleman may have predicted, but I mean, some good defense would be the reasoning for that.
Absolutely. And Oxon Hill has drawn a lot of contact in the second half, like you said. They haven't gotten an and one to fall. I feel like I might have just spoke that into existence. I don't want to, but it's Payne's first free throw. No good. Wise, a gritty layup, can't get it. Offense just seems flat. It was alive and well through about 6 minutes of that third, but these last 4 minutes, not quite. Henderson driving in, stopping. Cole Love, an open three. No. Oxon Hills had multiple chances to take the lead, can't get it. Chandler, that's a big bucket. Huge layup. Chandler makes it a 3-point game. Big defensive possession. Henderson has it. Does shoot that outside shot. Again, can't get it to fall. Jaden Hudson ends up with it. Doesn't have numbers, still looks to push. Gets by one. And a foul on Cole Love. Looking at this coast-to-coast Chandler, again, like I said, they get the rebound and they go. Chandler took him about 3 seconds to go from paint to paint as he looks to roll out his left calf. Both calves might have a little cramp. First free throw from Jaden Hudson is good.
Student section on its feet here. Looking to impact last 5 minutes or so of this game.
Jaden Hudson gets it to go, and the student section will remain on their feet. A big defensive possession. Jackson caught, and that steps. Like I wanted to see them do, try and get that crowd into it.
On their feet. And I got to shout out, I noticed something. I got to shout out Frankie Bucksbaum for getting that student section on their feet. He rallied the troops over there, got them fired up.
Did his part, and they are all on their feet. Baker, low feed to Coleman, and a travel. Travel called. Didn't see much of a travel, but nonetheless, that's the call, and you got to work with it. It was a low pass to Coleman. He caught it weird, but I don't think he took any steps. But got to get back on defense. Don't let the refs depict this game. Tyler's shot stuck on the rim for a little bit, didn't go. Now Henderson's shot, no.
Got to control the rebound.
And now Chandler looks to push. Pass deflected, and it'll stay with Decatur. Just under 5 minutes to go. Inside, Wise can't catch it. Had an open look. If you're Decatur, try and run away with this game now. Don't let Oxon Hill hang around. Henderson kicks it out. Everyone on the Clippers offense touching the ball before turning it over. Wise has it. Coleman will slow it down as Hudson will face two defenders up top. Needs help. Throws it away, and it looks like we have a timeout called by Coach Johnson. A nice timeout. No one really helping out Hudson when facing that double team. And the energy in this arena, very good tonight. It's been a great crowd, right on cue, as you see most of the student section on their feet. Unfortunately, Frankie Bucksbaum was cut off.
I was about to say, he's cut off.
Can't do everything, but he indeed was pictured to the far left, doing his part, rallying the troops.
Yeah, I was noticing he was getting up, kind of going down the line, the front row, telling everyone, come on, get up, get up.
As most of them still remain on their feet. It's a big last 4 minutes.
Yeah, and we touched on it last night, but for not as many seniors on this team, but for the seniors such as Mo Ramadan, Davion Rounds, this is win or that's it for them.
Absolutely.
For the rest of the team, still big stakes, win or go home.
Absolutely, it's still win, or you gotta wait until next season, which you don't want. This team is way too talented to lose this early in the playoffs. Oxon Hill, however, has brought the competitiveness, a very talented team as well. Chandler, a pump fake, stop, pop, rattle in.
Beautiful move from Chandler. He's been so in control tonight.
Absolutely, has done just about everything on both sides of the ball. Kyler gets it right back for Oxon Hill.
Yeah,
just about halfway through the fourth.
Coming out of the timeout, getting right back into that fast pace.
Baker, wild finish. Nice rebound from Coleman, but he can't finish. Out of bounds, and it'll go to Oxon Hill.
And it seemed like Coleman might have been hacked there, looking for a call.
Went up high for the rebound. Tried going back up with it quickly, but couldn't get it to go. More importantly is defense at this stage in the game. They do a great job of turning defense and offense. Nice move there. William Johns couldn't finish, however. It was a great hesitation. A big miss, though. And Johnson smartly tells Chandler and Hudson to slow it down. Clock is your friend, 3:15 to go.
Yeah, once you start working down last 3 minutes with a lead, definitely want to use up a little bit of the clock with each possession.
An impressive pass cross court, but seemed a little unnecessary. Could have just swung it back out. Seemed to have forced the issue a little there. Hudson was standing out of bounds. So Oxon Hill will get it back. But definitely, as you get stops, unless you have an open fast break, slow it down. Run an offense, get a shot, and you have a chance to kill about 30 seconds. Coleman gets a steal and saves it, and Chandler will look to push. Chandler is fouled. And that'll be free throws for David Chandler. So we'll see Aaron Wilson check back in the game. Isaiah Payne checking out for Oxon Hill. Big free throws here for Chandler. Chance to make it a 7-point game. Gotta want at least one here. The 1-and-1 is no good, but they get the offensive rebound. Swing it back out. Reset it. I became a coach there for a second. Chandler did reset it. No whistle, and he gets the layup anyway. Big bucket, 7-point game. Oxon Hill is going to start playing with some more pace. Didn't know it was possible, but you'll see it here. Harris swinging. Henderson, he's got to have one to fall. Not yet. Rebound, Wilson, back out. Cole Love, an open three. No. Got to corral the board. And it'll stay with Oxon Hill. They'll have a third chance at it. But before that, we'll get a timeout.
Man.
Coach Howard.
Coach Gardner came out there for a second.
Absolutely. You know, I think it's fair to say I'm pulling for Decatur, but I wanted to see Chandler, as he got his own miss, swing it back out. You know, don't put up a contested shot. Like I said, the clock is your friend, so play along with it. This game winds down. I want to see no turnovers, get a shot up deep in the shot clock, and then play defense without fouling. Make Oxon Hill earn it on offense. No free throws. Now again, it's easier said than done.
Yeah, and you covered most of it, but lastly, I'd like to see Decatur these last 2 minutes, 17 seconds outscore Oxon Hill. That'd be my only request.
That's fair. I don't blame you. A 7-point cushion, so you could say some room for error, but how about just play flawless?
Yeah.
Isaiah Payne back in the game for the Clippers. He'll look to inbound. They've had some trouble inbounding the ball. Got to get rid of it. And they do get rid of it. Swings it to Cole Love. Seems to be Clippers' primary shooter. Henderson, Love. Trying to get the shooter open. That seemed like a drawn-up play. Chandler has it in a high pass.
Great catch by a fan there, Maddie Rankin, showing off the hands. Received that pass well.
Gotta wonder if fatigue will settle in for either team. Coach Johnson motivating his players. And we gotta travel. Cole Love just blatantly started walking before he put the ball on the ground. He's a little frustrated. We're gonna see 4 substitutions.
Oh, wow.
For Oxon Hill, just under 2 minutes. Wow.
Got Wilson, Johns.
You got to wonder if this is
Bentham, and also I missed too many to keep track of.
Absolutely. We saw in this Y High game how the coach for Wycomico would bring in a player for defense and a player for offense on each possession. You wonder if this is something in this case where these 3 substitutions are primarily for defense to try and get a stop because they need it. And they draw a charge. Hudson went up with the left, and you'll see a whole new unit come in. Look at this.
Oh, my goodness. 5 substitutions being made for the Clippers here.
So it seems like they have a defensive unit and an offensive unit. We got 6 on the floor. One of them has to go. Nigel Harris coming out of the game. Can't play with 6.
No, can't really do that.
Minute 50, Decatur up 7. Certainly not over, plenty of time left. As Love has it, they give it to Jackson the second, and now Payne. A lot of movement off the ball. They're looking for Love in the corner. He's open, trying to get a 3, and he can't. Excellent rebound from Coleman, but he's out of bounds. Oxon Hill will inbound it underneath. Trying to look for Henderson. Nice block from Wise, and Hudson gets it. What a huge defensive play. Another unnecessary pass. Chandler throwing it across the court. I want to see every Seahawk near half court. Try and get the ball past half court and kill as much time as you can.
Exactly. With $1:22 left, 7-point lead, you're not in any rush if you're the Seahawks.
3-possession game. You'll see as we got some heavy contact and Hudson is fouled, so that means he will go to the line. So some big free throws for Jaden Hudson.
Now, if you're the Clippers, you're in desperation mode at this point. Really got to start
moving some threes, probably.
Yeah, threes, even faster pace. Trying to limit Decatur's scoring by any means.
I have a feeling they were aware of that. These last few possessions, it seems like they've drawn up plays to get specifically Cole Love open for 3, but hasn't been able to hit any as of late. It's the same story for all of the Clippers, as really none of them have been able to hit a 3-point shot. Coleman gets the offensive rebound. Trying to dribble out of pressure, fight for it, and a timeout. Coach Howard for Oxon Hill, and it gets the Clippers the ball back. And we'll get some party in the USA before this last minute. Shout out Frankie Bucksbaum, pictured at the bottom of the screen. He's the one that got all the troops rallied up. Some good vibes with a minute left. Decatur with a 7-point lead.
Shout out to Miss Carmela Salido, left of your screen, showing off the moves. Who doesn't love them some Miley Cyrus every once in a while?
It's just a good, it's a feel-good song.
It is.
It's a feel-good song. A lot of fond memories with that song. We can get into that another time. Hopefully we can get into that on Thursday if Decatur ends up closing this game out. Minute 8 to go, up 7. Chandler will meet Payne full court. Try and make Oxon Hill use as much time as they have to. They look inside. Back out, Cole Love, a deep three.
That's a huge
silencer. Puts the pressure back on Decatur.
Yeah, Seahawks still got to execute these last 45 seconds.
Got to get it across half court. That's half the battle, and they do it. Now you can take your time. Oxon Hill not choosing to foul. Back out, Coleman. 15 left on the shot clock. He picks up his dribble. Gives it to Hudson, and now a foul on Henderson. Tried to jump the passing lane. Ends up heavy contact on Jaden Hudson.
Yeah, sending Hudson to the line, who's shooting 70% with his free throws.
Missed both the last time down. Be huge if he can get at least one of these. Just struggling at the line. He's got to get one here. The winner of this game, which we hope is Decatur, and if Decatur does win, we should say, will host either Bennett High School or Northeast at 7 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. Both free throws missed, so Oxon Hill, the door slightly open. Cole Love chucks up another three, well short.
That was an offensive rebound.
But throws it right into Chandler's hands. Now Coleman, and they foul Coleman. So Jaden Hudson's both free throws that he missed gave Oxon Hill a chance, but it just seemed like Cole Love forced up a three.
Yep. And the fans chanting, warm the bus up.
You heard there, warm the bus up.
But the Seahawks still have to execute in these last 14 seconds. Right now, it's their game to lose.
I must say, warm the bus up. That chant's always risky, I feel like, you know? Anything can happen.
I'm always scared, you know, football season, I'm always scared when that breaks out that,
Absolutely.
you know, some amazing comeback that you see on Sports Center is going to happen.
As Decatur is just making this game as interesting as they can, missing just about all their free throws.
Yeah, and you got to wonder if Coleman with that wrist, if Oxon Hill intentionally decided to foul him, sending him to the line.
Absolutely. At this point, I think Oxon Hill is content with fouling whoever has the ball in their hands. That's a big free throw for Coleman. He makes it a 5-point game, 14.7 to go. And we got a timeout called by Coach Johnson, a full timeout. Make sure you stay tuned for the postgame, where we hope to welcome a player for a postgame interview. As you see us pictured over there, thank you to Jacob Coleman, Bryson Coleman's father, for running the camera. You see me rocking the blue. Let me know if you like this color of blue in the comments. It's got my right-hand man, Steven, doing stats next to me. He's plugging in all the numbers. I'm just talking. Decatur up by 5. The student section remains on their feet as Coach Howard for Oxon Hill will look to draw up a play. Oxon Hill has to go the length of the floor. So we would like to welcome almost 500 of you live viewers welcoming us.
500.
You see the student section swaying back and forth as a steal off the inbound. Nightmare situation and a foul.
Yeah, if Coleman can knock these down, that basically seals it here at the Hawks' Nest.
Both free throws would make it a 3-possession game.
As Henderson, that'll be his 5th foul.
He is done. Played very physical. A great game for Henderson.
Yeah.
Just couldn't knock down any threes. Was the big factor. He took a fair amount of them. Everything else he was pretty dominant at.
He'll be replaced with William Johns checking in.
We will see Coleman at the line. I have a sneaky feeling that we might get a student section rushing the court. What do you think? Is it you think they should? What do you think the right call is?
Maybe.
Energy
we'll
is
see.
definitely at a high right now.
It is at a high.
And just looking at some of the faces, they seem pretty eager to move.
Yeah,
both free throws go. That might do it.
Clutch from Coleman. Yeah, they're kind of looking around, like looking at each other, like, are we doing this?
Nigel Harris,
I don't know.
They got to shoot it. High arcing shot. No good. 3 seconds to go. Coleman has it. And that'll do it. Court will not be rushed. As Decatur wins the regional semifinal 60-53. We hope to welcome David Chandler for an interview after with our great Stephen Wade. What a win for Decatur. We appreciate everyone for watching online and everyone showing up to the Hawks' Nest. But for now, this will be Adam Gardner signing off. I'll leave it to Stephen Wade, who will welcome in David Chandler. What an excellent game he had. As he hugged some of his family members. A great game. Signing off.
All right. You good?
Yeah.
All right. So first off, congratulations, big win. What were the coaches kind of telling you throughout the week going into this matchup?
We got to play hard. We lost to them last season, and we know we had to get our get back, so we practiced hard, played hard, and it showed.
Yeah, it definitely showed. So we got some highlights of you up here. Let's take a look at some of these. Get reaction. For most of this game, you know, you were controlling the ball, you were controlling the pace offensively. Lots of big highlight plays for you. Love which, as you can see in the background, getting the crowd going. What did that mean to have the home crowd out here giving you a little momentum boost throughout the game?
It felt great, Their environment good. My players on the bench is good. It just felt great to be out there.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Get a nice look at this block here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So now looking forward to the next matchup. What are you guys looking to do next game on Thursday night?
We got to work on free throws, defensive help, talking more, and play harder. Just go at it for real.
Go at it. Well, congratulations on the win. 26 points from David Chandler. What a performance. We will see you guys Thursday night.
Thank you.
Thanks, boss. Well, if I make it Thursday, I want to say hey to you.
There is no rep over here with you. No, back on. I see it over here.
They're like rated